So obviously, AG is not for everyone, right? Because just by the very meaning of this as an avant-garde instrument, it's a guitar that is not meant for everyone. It's just for people who search out for the different thing. Like me, after 30 years of playing with traditional guitars, then this great concept of innovation, playability, and differentiation took place. And therefore, you know, in commercial guitars, the buyer is doing a favor to buy the guitar, to the brand, right? But in high elite, exclusive musical instruments like this, it's they who are doing the favor to us to get the guitar from them. That's the difference between high, medium, and low quality instruments. Because today, really speaking, when the quality of a guitar is not there, the only thing left to talk about is price. But when the quality is there, price doesn't matter. Therefore, this is not for price buyers as well. Price buyers' concern is how to save $3. And this is not meant for those people also. So it's a very exclusive thing. I feel very grateful and very lucky to be able to play these instruments and to give the feedback that my teacher pointed me many years ago for the playability and for the new ideas on the design. Like this sound port came much nearer to the heel here than years before, right? So it's all a new concept, and of course, it's not a guitar for everyone. That's just obvious. It was never intended to be a commercial instrument, but a high quality instrument. Because of its characteristics, it doesn't have one thing similar or same, from the raw materials to the measurements to everything, with any traditional guitar. So this is another thing. Therefore, I will post at the description my best work. I consider as my best videos, and the research, it represents the work of so many people together, working with the same spirit, as this was born out of the desire to create new venues in playing, which, really speaking, the last 100 years, there have been no changes in the traditional flamenco guitar making. They are all the same, of the same, of the same, of the same. So choosing between any of this is just the same. This is not really, choosing means choosing from one thing to another different, not two of the same or similar. And therefore, you have to understand that. I will post at the description this Pandora's box thing. And by the way, if you are in love with traditional flamenco guitars, please don't watch it. Don't watch even this, what I'm saying, and don't read that article. Because we don't want to upset anyone, nor our intention is to offend anyone, or no. So, if you're in love with that old kitsch, old-fashioned, outdated idea, then don't watch this, don't read that article, because it will shock you. We will deconstruct from 0 to 100% all the kitsch and traditional ideas, because traditional guitar or tradition doesn't mean one thing unless it portrays and gives me some value to my playing. So tradition means nothing if it doesn't make you a better player. So therefore, for what we want to play also on it, there is no meaning to this traditional thing anymore, because tradition doesn't mean to be with the spider webs that are around. So therefore, that's why, and this, by the way, your second question is that what, for example, this guitar, 1945 Marcelo Barbero, what does this have in common with the original Marcelo Barbero guitar? Well, the answer is that it has some things in common, like the password of the bracing, how to place the bracings on the guitar, how to glue them in order, exactly order of that. Some of the measurements, like the top and some of the thicknesses, and very intimate stuff about the Barbero design. So it has the best of the Barbero guitar, but without any of its inconvenience. Which means this is not just like a Marcelo Barbero, is 10 times better. So this is because why? Because this is so much avanti, ahead of the Barbero stuff, right? So it has its base also on the Marcelo Barbero sound somehow, but that's just for the honor of representing that line of guitar making, which is considered like a Stradivarius for the Spanish guitar, at least for the flamenco guitar, and it was one guitar that Paco did like a lot, the Barberos. And therefore, this guitar has some things in common, but same with the Santos, right? But actually it's much better, because things have to evolve, and of course something made today in 2015 with so much awareness and with this much consciousness on what an instrument is, and with the only objective to create a guitar which is playable, because again, sound comes from playability. It doesn't come from the instrument or from the guitar. The sounds come from you playing it. Therefore, if you cannot play, or rather, if you are acclimatized to obsolete instruments, obsolete measurements, obsolete materials for making it, then that's another thing, right? But that's why that has in common some about the bracings and the top, the shape of the plantilla, these things, right? But really speaking, it's much better than any traditional Barbero guitar. I have played many originals also, and therefore I'm telling you based on my own opinion, right? Then of course you have to play it you and see what you feel. But again, this is not to try, because the guitar will try you. You're not trying any of these guitars. The guitar tries you. That's the difference. This is the difference, yeah. So this, we first have to understand that this instrument is not for everyone. It's just for very exclusive people. And therefore, if you want to get a differentiation aspect in the playing and the feel of the guitar you have, then that's perfect for you, as it is for me and for many friends. Okay, thank you, and I see you next time.